that said, at EducationWorks, we believe in an efficiency of words. All right, so we're going to very quickly go over an overview of who we are and what we believe in. But to get the juices flowing a bit, why don't you give yourself a round of applause. If you know anything about EducationWorks, the roots of EducationWorks is around service. We have AmeriCorps traits and funding running through our bloodline. The example of that is the current program that we have, Power Corps PHL. A lot of you know and heard about the work, you've seen them everywhere. One thing that we believe in, and one of the mores and traditions of AmeriCorps funded programs, and how we sort of coalesce around the thing, we do it with great energy, and we shout people out, right? We recognize people before we start meetings here at EducationWorks to say, congratulations for your hard work. Recognize people when they do good. If it's a harder conversation, we tuck that conversation off to the side and have that one in private, but we recognize each other for our accomplishments in public. With that said, I want to shout everybody out who does common work. We can do a whole lot of talking, there's a whole lot of conversation out there, but this room, this is where the action happens. This is where we go beyond talk and we activate. So congratulations to you, thank you on behalf of the communities that we serve for all the hard work that you do. Another round of applause. Who is EducationWorks? What is EducationWorks? If you visit our brand new site, we try to be very clean, very clear and crisp about who we are. We have 3 verticals or buckets of work. And if things don't fit within those verticals, we don't go out and try to do more than what we know we have the ability to be incredible or exceptional about. More recently, you may have heard that we exited out of the Early Learning Center space. That's the first year I came here. We caught a lot of flack for it. Truth be told, we were surrounded by 4 other Early Learning Centers. Truth be told, you go down Germantown Avenue, there was another 20. At what point do we say, there's enough already? At what point do we allow somebody who is an expert in a space to run wild in that space and not try to gobble up the limited resources that are out there? That is a firm example of our commitment to our work. We are not interested in empire building. We are interested in quality and doing right by people. So we took a very brave step and we closed that Early Learning Center. So when you heard about it, and you heard about that mean Miles Wilson that closed the door on those babies, that's not true. We actually exited with grace. We actually gave parents a heads up. They had 3 or 4 months in advance before we did anything. And we had recruiting fairs for young people and families to identify high-performing providers so parents knew what their options were. So we literally let the competition in to recruit away our talent and recruit away our kids. It was the right thing to do. Moving forward, we will continue to work that way. Here's what we believe in. We know within the 3 verticals, we are either exemplars in a particular space or we are on that righteous path to be exemplars in that righteous space. Out of school time, we believe we are on the cusp of a few things that makes us exceptional in that space along with you, our partners. We don't all have to be the only ones that know how to do something. We all have certain spaces or things that we do that are incredible. What we believe in out of school time space, we have to move beyond this idea that out of school time space in the city of Philadelphia or in Camden is a safe place for kids. How dare we talk like that about the kids in our community and in our city? You go to the main line, 3 to 6, they don't talk about safe places. You know what they talk about? Coding, engineering, entrepreneurialism. That's what they do with their 3 to 6. And I know in this room, that's what we're really about. How do we go beyond this very low bar that's set for our incredible kids in certain zip codes? That's what EducationWorks is about in out of school time. And in school, it's the same thing. High bar, high resources. In-school supports, tutorial services. I was just out in the main line not too long ago, and I just asked people to close your eyes and imagine a place where your kid went to school and there was a library, but you couldn't get access to it because nobody was in the library. Or imagine a place or a school or a physical plant where there was no library. And then all of a sudden somebody from the main line comes into Southwest Philadelphia, and let me share with you all that we do. How does that feel for an individual that's from Southwest Philadelphia, North Central? We don't participate in those kinds of conversations. If you want to volunteer, if you want to participate, get ready for the exchange. Because what you're going to do is be quiet and you're going to listen to our kids. And our kids are going to show you how magnificent they are, how smart they are. And when they do that, the fear of God's going to come across you, because what you got to think about is, I'm going to have to compete with that kid. My kid's going to compete with that kid 10 years from now. That's the spirit of EducationWorks. The third vertical and what we're really about is research and development. We got a lot of nerves to be pressing on all these different things and not measure and track how we're doing. Be brave enough to say, I don't do this well. And I better learn really quickly. I don't have the right to that money or that resource. So what we're developing is the spirit of being unafraid. Actually going to a partner like PHMC or whoever funds us and saying, what are we not doing right now? Move away from that cone that you put yourself in and leave yourself vulnerable and open to criticism. The spirit of EducationWorks now is fail fast. If you're scared of failing, we will never accomplish anything. So the spirit of EducationWorks is be brave enough to go after something, and here you won't get in trouble for failure. You get in trouble because you didn't try. That's what EducationWorks is in a nutshell. And we look forward to hosting other events and actually participating and partnering even with organizations that in the past maybe we were competing with. Less interested in competition, more interested in having thoughtful conversations that move the needle. With that said, we believe in breaking the box, and I believe we found partners that are looking to break the box and identify opportunities for young people in our city that maybe they didn't have that opportunity before. And I think this is a perfect example of that. So again, thank you for choosing us. Thank you, our partners, and being here, and I look forward to the continued conversation.